Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome to another installment of appabend streams. This is probably going to be the final stream that we're gonna have for the classic village. Oh my god. You guys missed a very intense fight with the dogs outside. It was pretty freaking intense. I mean, god damn, it is so intense. Wait. Chat is a little delayed for some reason. Oh no, it's not. Okay, so it's not that delayed, so it should be good. I will get away from the roosters as far as possible. It's not really necessarily killing it. Appa, why you hate the artist? Who? Artist who? Who did I hate? Who did I hate? I need to get the jackets here, and we should be... No, not that kind of cock. Not that kind of cock. Except when it's fictional. In that case, yes, I love that kind of cock. So, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing very well. It's gonna be the last few days here. We're just gonna be, by the time this all ends, next week, we're gonna be streaming, and it's going to be normal stream, not any sorts of chaotic stream or anything like that, not interrupted by any sorts of chickens or whatever, those sorts of things. Yeah, roasted chickens. Dang. Sorry. This is why you shouldn't be me. You shouldn't dump your box of milk outside the window so your nanny can clean it up. Anyway, dance monkey dance, your music's nice and needs dancing. Oh. Finally got around to playing and beating Doki Doki Literature Club. It's not one of my favorite games ever. I exposed you, lol, bye. Eh? Are you upset? No, I'm not upset. Wait, which part are you upset? Have you ever eaten chicken in front of the rooster? I had one cursed image last week. It was about Jesus Christ, the sound effect of that game is so freaking loud. Anyway, is it true that you were ejaculating to Fubuki from One Punch Man? No, but if I had to choose between the two sisters, I would definitely prefer Fubuki. I will explain to you why in a minute. But as I'm doing that, I'm gonna copy up some memes. Some very good memes. Because we have a couple of them. We have tons of them. Unfortunately, I don't have cringe like last time. And if I do have cringe, Vice is going to block me! Thank you so much for that, Vice. I didn't apply... I didn't appeal copyright infringement because I couldn't be fucking bothered. Might as well, yeah, fuck it. Let them do whatever they're doing. Where is it? This is amazing. I'm gonna copy up some memes while we're doing this thing, because there's some very good, not just memes though, some very nice news. Oh, this is so kick-ass. What else? What else? What do we have here? That, not that. Oh yeah, a little bit of PSA. Rags for some reason got banned off of Twitter, and he hasn't returned yet. And JTech TV, turns out he was the one who blocked him, reported him off, which is weird, but not surprising. I don't know how JTech TV can actually conjure up those amounts of people. What? Did you die? What happened?
So it goes like this.
Nice. Oh, have you ever actually, in Zelda, you actually jump off a cliff?
Yeah.
He was actually targeting the water. You actually ended up hitting the rock. So Link jumps like this. And then it jumps and just goes straight to a fucking rock. Anyway, let's see here. Do the Tide Pod challenge. No. I haven't even tasted the notorious the notoriously bad SD card off of the Nintendo Switch SD card. I haven't even tasted that. Your brother sucks at Zelda. Indeed, he just fucking played it. Some guys completed that game world is homophobic or transphobic. Xenoblade treating you good? Yeah, so far. I was just in like the first city. I barely did anything. I was mostly playing Zelda. And Zelda I went it's pretty far. I've managed to get at least 3 towers on. Sucking at games run in the family. Fam! Sucking at games run in the family. No, not really. He is the guy who beat. He's the Dark Souls master here. Not necessarily in the world, but he's the guy who knows everything about Dark Souls. So, yeah, that's the game that you freaking love. He big fan.
Why can you roll in this game? I missed my roll.
What? Hey, appabend, I may have a terrible memory, but I can't recall you giving any opinions on furries. Any thoughts on them? Gotta be honest, I don't really care. I mean, yeah, they do whatever they do. Just
come on,
do it. Hi, I've come for the autism. Actually, I need to. Jacket's pretty freaking. How far have you been using this thing? Twice? Seriously?
Come on,
Oh, damn. Anyway. Let's do this. Let's see what we have on the stream menu here. Hello. Apa kak bersinar? Kok nanya kacanya bersinar? Kenapa?
Biasanya kan ada gua kawain dong.
Ah? Nek kaca palsu nih bener nih.
Kok enggak ada? Oming kok gini. Berarti oming.
Present you guys my nanny.
Lihat dulu. Enggak, masih belum apa nama tuh?
What's your quirkful? Is it huh? I don't know what you're talking about quirkful. Ever played Demon Souls? Fam, do you have any Demon Souls on the PS3?
175.
Oh, come on. The Demon Souls on the PS3, that would be good.
People say it's hard.
Yeah, it's a lot harder. Definitely. Waifu Pokemon, aka Xenoblade 2. Holy bollocks, NeoGaf owner admits his authoritarian attitude redesign. I will get to that. Fuck, marry, kill, Boa Hancock from One Piece, Ezra Scarlet, or Lust from FTA. What is FTA? I don't know. That's actually a difficult question. I'll get to keep it. What? Okay, I need your help. The stories where males went extinct, lesbians are the oppressors, and the end streaks are the victims of oppression. Huh? Help of what? Fighting anime? Yeah, I've heard of that anime. I think it's an old anime. I forgot the name though. Yeah, it was the anime where males went Was it? No. Sorry, I think I was confused. It was that anime where the men and women are split into 2 different groups. I forgot what anime it's called. Last time it's pretty ancient. Mong, do you know the way? No, somebody asked, do you know the way?
I do.
Really? Alright.
The way of what?
Right. There's that cock that couldn't calm down again. Cock's horny. Let's just say that. So anyway, let's get into the memes, because you guys are ready for the memes. I actually want to upload that Blend S segment, because that thing needs to be shut down. Can you play Bloodborne at least in the background? What? You farmed some arrows? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's get to the first news of today. Not really necessarily meme, but a news here. We already talked about NeoGaf. It turns out that the NeoGaf owner admits identity politics, authoritarian left hostility, and unfair moderation ruined its community. So yeah, basically, NeoGAF, if you guys don't know, NeoGAF is a forum that hosts lots and lots of very, very extreme left people that considers everything to be problematic. Everything is this, everything is that. And it turns out that the mods love to ban people around, especially with Reset Era, when they decided to migrate to Reset Era, and they decided to explain why the users were banned. I think we already talked about this in the last couple of streams before. We just read the hilarious reasons why why people were banned off of not necessarily banned, but suspended. But sometimes they're banned or given a warning. One of them, which I remember, was a user basically saying, you know what, your wife can speak for you. A user warning, you don't have to speak over your wife can speak it herself. Can make an account to speak it herself. I mean, that's deserve a freaking warning, apparently. So what else here? Yeah, NeoGAF owner Tyler Malka, the once popular internet gaming forum, has a big problem with identity politics. Admitted, noting that every identity of person seemed to trend towards hostile tribalism over time, forming a huge rift between the community and its moderation team. Well, no surprise there. It's nice that we at least have a confirmation for that sort of thing. And I'm just hoping that NeoGAF just burns down again. But we've seen it burn it too many times. Why is this not... Yeah, thankfully that's the last of them. That's the last we're gonna have for the Roosters. Let's see. No super chat. Indonesia does not take money. There is. It's called Streamlabs on the bottom. Are you ready for Hero? Are you reading the Hero Academy manga? If not, why aren't you? I just don't have a lot of time, fam. You gotta make stream highlights. If you won't, I will. Well, you do it. I'm just a little bit too lazy. I'm getting a little preoccupied with playing the Nintendo Switch. I mean, Jesus Christ, I did not expect the Nintendo Switch to be really that fun. I expect it's gonna be like a good console, a platform, anything like that. But man, it was so fun. The Switch is fun. I just wish that there's a second model that puts the charger in the bottom into the top, so that, you know, I can charge while playing in stand mode. Still, a really stupid thing. And also the dock. The dock does not charge as much as when I connect the AC adapter directly into the Nintendo Switch, because apparently the dock also gets the power, steals the power. So I can't use the dock as a way to charge it separately. Unless, at least I can, but it's not as fast as when I just plug the charger directly to the Switch. Let's see. Whip that motherfucking cock on stream. You should give us a tutorial on how to kill, clean, and cook a meal chicken. I don't really know how. Monster Hunter World or Dragon Ball Fighter Z? That's actually kind of confusing. I'm not really sure. I want Yahtzee to review Monster Hunter World, because his review of Monster Hunter 3 was horrible. It's bad. It is horrendous. It is pretty freaking bad. It is the worst. I gotta say, it's one of Yahtzee's worst reviews on Monster Hunter. That's why I just refuse to review it, listen to it, because he got a lot of things wrong in that game. And even I don't play Monster Hunter, and lots of people pointed out in the comments. I just know he should replay it and maybe make amends on that very critical error that he made on that. Might want to get a screen protector to protect your screen. I already did. Dude, make the time. Find some way to read them. You haven't even seen some of the coolest quirks yet, or spoiler villain name here. Alright. We must show him the way. Hey, I just got here. Why are you leaving? Huh? Am I leaving? I'm not leaving anywhere. I'm still staying here. I want Akira Fudo to step on me and punish me. I'm a Ron the Sweet Tooth Lady. Alright. Ooh. Shadow of the Colossus remake or Dragon Ball Fighter Z? Definitely the Shadow of the Colossus remake. I don't grow up to Dragon Ball that much as everybody loves to talk about it. I just don't grow up with Dragon Ball. So, actually, let's talk about one of the best ideas that I have ever seen in my entire life. This is perfect casting. This is one of the most perfect casting that I've ever seen. It is so perfect. I can't believe it is so perfect. Like, this is perfect. Like, Duke Nukem, John Cena. Like, it's perfect. He got the body, he got the bubs, he got the face, it's perfect. Who did this casting here is perfect. And John Cena, if you guys don't know, John Cena, he has acted in movies before, so he knows how to act. And not excellent, but still, he knows his stuff. He has experience. So best idea ever. I gotta praise whoever put that idea. It's freaking good. John Cena indeed. Takes a meme to play a meme. Yeah. Does he get the voice? Ah, yeah. That's also a very good factor to be put here. The voice of Duke Nukem is classic. Like, he needs to have that energetic voice. So but from what I've heard of John Cena, I think he can do a Duke Nukem voice. I think he can. The description said you were staying for a couple more days. Are you moving? Yes, I need to move to Surabaya to continue my college because I have duties in there, real life duties. Hello, Appa-sama. Playing the Switch will switch your gender. I read it on the internet. That actually depends. Whether if it was Michael Bay who directed this, and I was like, yeah, I'd see it. I would really see it. Because Michael Bay, I think Michael Bay would be perfect for a guy who directs Duke Nukem. Like, Duke Nukem is all about the jokes, the very vulgar jokes, the racist, the sexist, the misogynistic jokes. You know, Michael Bay loves to do that. So putting it on Duke Nukem, it's perfect. Perfect combination. Like, explosions, titties. Like, Michael Bay and freaking John Cena's Duke Nukem, I'd see it. Like, at least we finally found where Michael Bay's good at. He's not very good at Transformers, definitely. But if he was chosen to direct a very silly action movie, stop directing Dora the Explorer. Like, no, seriously, he directed Dora the Explorer. If you missed it, he's going to. So stop directing Dora the Explorer and start the man up and actually direct a Duke Nukem movie, because that would be amazing. Bakuretsu! I'm here to chew ass and kick bubblegum. And I bowl a lot of ass. Also, fit girls. Tom Hardy for Kratos. Who do you think would be perfect to play Kratos? Fam, who do you think? Vin Diesel as Kratos. That's actually a good suggestion. No, seriously. Tom Hardy. You mean Bane? The guy who played Bane as Kratos? Yeah, the guy from Mad Max. He ever playing Kratos? I'm not sure. Let's see. Mike Myers as Kratos. Mike Myers as Kratos, fam. Mike Myers is the guy, Austin Powers. Oh, you don't know? You don't know it? Shrek. Do you like Attack on Titan? No, I don't. Josh Brolin is Kratos? That's weird. Ryan Reynolds is Nathan Drake? No. What? What? Yeah, I know Ryan Reynolds is cocky, but him as Nathan Drake, I just don't see it.
Yeah.
Like I always see Ryan Reynolds with a blonde hair. But Ryan Reynolds has blonde hair, right? What? Is he blonde or is he brunette or is he brown hair or black? I never see him with a black hair. Or did I confuse Ryan Reynolds with Ryan Gosling? Are they related? That's weird. Because they look the same. They look oddly the same. Like, if you put Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Gosling on the same, on like the same freaking, like, I want a movie where it's about doppelgangers from the future. Stars Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Gosling. Just put them two together. It's so the same. Young Stalin as Kratos. Jason Momoa is Kratos. Oh, Jason Momoa, fam. Aquaman for Justice League. That's pretty good. The Rock or Jason Momoa. Manu Bennett. Manu Bennett as Kratos. Yes. Deathstroke from Arrow. Okay. Anyway. Jim Carrey as Kratos. That. Anyway. What else we got to the news here? Oh my god. Oh my god. There's an edit for this. I only found the raw footage. I don't even know if I found the raw footage for this one. Damn, that I don't know the Sonic theme, but still, that's pretty fucking cool. That's pretty freaking cool. Where's the edited version? Nobody put the edited version? No, it's just a bunch of Sonic gifs. Do you know the way? Somebody, there was an edited version of that. Ever watch MatPat videos in Doki Doki Literature Club? Looks like the DLC is now a playable teaser to Steam Sabato's next game. Yeah, I know before MatPat already made the video of it. I already know that it's basically a teaser for whatever Project Libidina is. What? Libid. You did. The fuck happened? The fuck happened?
I don't know. I only have like a quarter health left. Jumped into water and instantly died.
You jump in cold water, fam. Your stamina ran out. Jesus. Anyway, game over indeed. Let's see what we have here. Oh, here's an interesting thing that I noticed. Reddit pointed out that these Chinese Russia communist propaganda posters look like the story of an interracial gay couple who met, fell in love, and raised a family on a farm. Oh, look at that! No, this is Yaoi Dream, the communist Yaoi Dream Team. You want to see it, fam? The communist Yaoi Dream Team. Check this out. The propagandas, fam. The communist Yaoi Dream Team. Anyway. Yep. I ship it. The ship has sailed. I know those damn communists were behind the gay agenda. The Paul brothers, if they were dirty communists. Oh, Logan Paul. You know that Logan Paul did a charity stream of some sort? Yeah. Not a charity stream, a charity video where he donated $1 billion. I was like, yeah, good for him. Good for him. He could do whatever he wants. Okay. Not whatever he wants, but within reason. But unfortunately, Logan Paul and Reason they're not a very good match. Anyway, here's an interesting thing about I'm not sure. I think it's because Misty was 10 years old, and a lot of people like portray her as adults, but yeah, but diaper. There's this thing called an ADS, adult diaper fetish. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. So the cosplayer basically complained to Screen Rant that Misty's 30. Nah, in the first few episodes she's 10. She's around 10 years old. If you check the wiki, she's 10. But now, yeah, I guess from now you can say that she's 30. But I doubt that someone who is 30 is going to use the same outfit as when she was 10. But still. It's been 20 years. He's 30. I know. If you watch the anime, she's not 30. You're literally invoking this meme. Where was that? This one. Yeah, seems legit. Seems freaking legit, doesn't it? How far were you?
I haven't even.
Did you just throw that thing?
Yeah.
These are like very early items. Not sure if the spawns. Oh yeah, there's a. By the way, mark the cooking area in the map. Mark the cooking area. There you go. Stamp it there.
Yeah, that's far.
Go. There's a. There you go. All right. Now I'm not sure why you cannot craft a freaking a cooking pot. Yeah. Can you craft a cooking pot in Legend of Zelda? I forgot. I'm not really sure. Where's that from? Nope. No diapers here. Have you played Golden Sun? No. If not, do it. Eh? What was this? It's only a matter of time before somebody decided to make a Pokemon show or movie that has older main characters. Where's that from? I don't know. That logic is good enough for me. She was 10 at the start. She's a very young looking 30-year-old pretending to be 10 as part of tax avoidance scheme. What? Appa, you seem very familiar with it. Why are people saying no, no, and yes? Again, for what question? I'm kind of confused. Anyway, what else would you have here on the memes? It's. Can anybody please? Like, people have been posting this relentlessly, retweeting the account who made this meme. Wait a second. Turns out this account over here, who made the meme, got lots of retweets and everything like that. And it's like thousands of retweets, thousands of likes. Trap is not just a slur, but also reflects a mindset that literally gets trans women killed. So basically, anime traps are my love for traps in anime that can be can you fucking at least that can be equated with the same people who decided to, you know, kill all trans people just because they you know, trap them to a relationship, when it's clear that the context of those are different. But still, one of the user replied to this account, though it literally does not, words don't kill people, got blocked. Cause these people, it's like it's so freaking. Are you still have this? It still freaking pissed me off that every single time I deal with these people, especially on Twitter, they either did not reply or they just dodged the issue, or just dodge around the issue to the point where you can't have any honest conversation about it. Like, you can't have an honest conversation about whether or not the traps are really harmful to people, because they make these sorts of outrageous claims. Like, to think that they're going to be honest about the entire thing is either naive. It's very naive of me, but still, like, I do want to know the perspective of someone who think this way. Like, trap is not just a slur, but also reflects a mindset that literally gets trans women killed. Like, how can they connect the dots between the two? Like, I personally don't see the dots, but these people, they try to connect the dots from here to there, and I explained to them, no, that's you can't just connect this dot to this dot over here, and it gets, they just don't accept it. Like, every single time people tell them this, they block people, they run away, it's mind-boggling. Like, I actually, if you guys one of those people, if you're on Twitter, if you disagree with me about certain things, please do come over. I'll invite you on the stream. We're going to hang out, we talk about things, we have a disagreement. Like, I can learn a thing or two. Like, that's the thing here. I may have missed a couple of things. I may have, there are arguments that I might have not heard. There are actually things, oh, that's actually pretty valid. But, I don't know. Just kind of hopeless for these people. Also this, we'll get to this. This one, trap is a slur, trap is a slur, trap is a slur, whatever, just repeat it. And, it's kind of similar to, what was that in, The Shining? All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Arguing with me about this is a very fast way to get blocked. Don't bother. So no. Don't bother arguing with these people because they're just gonna block you instantly. Reminds me of this event that just happened. I was about to make a video on this, but it's too short. It's too short to make a video on it, so might as well not. Before we get to that, I want to check this design. This brilliant... Whoever designed this mug is... Brilliant mug design, fam. Excellent mug design. Excellent mug design. That is some dank design, man. It'd be just pretty damn good. Like, very usable. How much water are you gonna contain in there? Like, a tenth of a liter. A tenth of liters. Jeez. Anyway, get to the actual news here. This is the clip that I took for the shitpost. I need to retweet this one. I retweeted the Pop Team Epic meme. Alright. So we're gonna get to the one point that I'm trying to tell you guys. It's about these people just cannot handle. It's not, they just every single time they run out of discussion. Like, I want to know, like, not just this, not just on the traps. I also want to know about how am I a bully? I have just made a meme, just made one meme, and then people was like, "Oh, stop bullying the artist." I was like, I just made one meme on Twitter. It got big, and then it spiraled completely out of control to the point where I made a video of it, burned the hatchet in there. People still keep complaining that I'm a bully. I'll harass the freaking artist. I didn't even contact the artist. I didn't even add him or her. I don't even know the artist's freaking gender. That's how much I don't care. Anyway, I need to take a break of the chat here as I'm constructing the article that I'm getting to the point here. Whoa! Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Wait, Devolver Digital has a response for it. That's a Devolver Digital response. Cyberpunk. There it is. Editor complains about being attacked, and then here it is. Okay. You big meanie. What are your opinions on MGTOW? I shrug. That's my opinion. All work and no play makes Jack a dove boy. Jack was never an interesting boy, neither are these Tumblr peeps. It's called mental gymnastics, and they're good at it. You missed Marxist indoctrination. Christ. Alfonso is the best trap. Astolfo, you mean? Words don't kill people, people kill people. That made me stupid as hell. Last time I checked, being loved by the anime community doesn't get you killed. I met Misty and Ash last year. Ash told me everything. Seems legit. Anyway, where was I? The other time I use Twitter is for blogs and... Wait. That's weird. The live chat hides the freaking scroll bar. Why won't people shut up about that Doki Doki Literature Club meme? Also love your videos. Thank you. The only time I use Tumblr is for blogs that aren't active anymore. Did you see the article about this year's Women March being the parade with the most disabled people? Depends on what you mean is disabled. Words don't kill people already. Stupid people kill people. Nice. Anyway, so we get to the article that I want to talk about, because here's an article from Waypoint, because obviously they're the ones who are doing all of this shit. Waypoint, how the Red Strings Club sabotages its hopeful cyberpunk vision. So there's a game called the Red Strings Club that sabotaged its hopeful cyberpunk vision. And the way the game sabotaged it is basically, it has a trans character in the game, and the trans character is very well written and everything like that. And then until the end point where the trans character has to use her dead name to unlock someone else's password. If you don't know what a dead name is basically the name of a trans person before, a trans people's name before they transition. So if someone named Larry before, and then it turns to be Lana, the Larry is going to be the dead name. So here's the complaint. A late game puzzle, you literally playing telephone with execs and scientists at Supercontinent. I was enjoying this until it developed Larissa, the trans person's dead name, as both a solution to a problem and a completely tone-deaf late game reveal. I really don't know what the devs were thinking here. At best, it reads like a botched attempt to make a plea for good trans healthcare, but it is clumsy as hell and frankly offensive. Don't dead name ever, and don't treat trans characters' identities like plot twists as if being trans amounts to some wild revelation. Don't dead name ever. Well, the developer went into this game the writer, and explained context. Turns out there's actually context, and it's kind of interesting that every single time Waypoint decided to preach about how games or people mishandle certain LGBT elements, it turns out it was actually Waypoint who misinterpreted a lot of things. So basically, the trans person who has the dead name, which is a password to a computer. So the computer has the trans person's dead name as a password. Turns out the computer is owned by the trans person's boyfriend, who has been established in the story as an absolute douchebag. So yes, this freaking dead name is to highlight the point that a boyfriend is a douchebag. Like, depictions are not endorsement. It's Waypoint seems to miss this instantly. Now, the developer decided to make an open letter to Waypoint, because especially when the developer is trans, you know you fucked up. You know you done goofed, because you just told a game from a trans person to be transphobic. Don't dead name ever, regardless of the context available. Let's see here. For whatever it's worth, that didn't come across to me in playing the game. Edgar certainly come off as a self-centered asshole, but the transphobia feels like it comes out of left field. In-game, you are impersonating other people by using voice prints. This wasn't just, oh, I found her dead name in an old notebook. It's calling people under false pretenses, getting them to breach our privacy. So, I understand how this can be offensive and easily misinterpreted. No, that's like saying, oh, the Nazis in Wolfenstein decided to kill people. That means you endorse the Nazis by playing the game. It's so, depictions are not endorsement. If people easily misinterpret it, like, sometimes we need to put the line. We need to really put the line on whether or not the people who misinterpreted these things are, whether or not it's the developer's fault for giving the message in a way that is not clear, or whether or not it's the journalist's fault for misinterpreting the entire thing. And in the last time where Waypoint decided to tell Atlas that, oh, we haven't forgotten your depictions of LGBT characters. Turns out they misinterpreted a lot of things, like a lot of them. They're just so wrong in every sentence, every paragraph. It is astonishing how they're wrong. So, like, it's hard to sympathize to. It's really hard to sympathize to the arguments of someone who always get things constantly wrong. And especially considering that this is a game developed, assisted by a trans person. And here's the developer digital responding, the publisher responding to the criticism. It would be worth taking the time to talk to the developer first before issuing tweets like this one. Absolutely not at odds with the criticism or condoning dead naming. The writer is actually speaking with a trans member of the dev team at the moment with great questions, so the timing of the tweet seems odd. Again, it's taken out of context. Like, the writer took the scene out of context, does not provide necessary context to add explanation why that dead naming scene exists, but, well, the game's transphobic because the writer misinterpreted. Like, this is dangerous. Like, it's dangerous. Like, what if people in the government, when they decided to ban jokes, ban people from joking, like, what if they what happened in Count Dankula? Like, what if they took the jokes that you made that are obviously jokes, they took it completely out of context, completely out of left field? Like, it's insane. Like, complete misinterpretation by people that are not understanding the whole situation. It can lead them to jail time. It can lead them to horrendous things. Also, I love this one. Tweeting your concerns instead of DMing the writer or going to your usual channel seems even odder. Response is pretty good. Public criticism, public medium, public debate. Excellent response right there. So anyway, yeah, the developer also responded to the directly to the Waypoint article, not just to that to the tweets, but I couldn't really find. I forgot where to linked it though. Oh, here's also an excellent part. This is the original writer who misinterpreted that scene. Anyway, the internet is actual hell. That a queer woman with serious gender feels gets called performative is pretty fucking cool. It's cool to be attacked by your own community and also by the funtime MRAs and actual Nazis. Cool! You cannot. Criticism to these people is considered an attack. Criticism is considered an attack. Like, there's something that is glaringly wrong in there. So glaringly wrong. Took certain scenes out of context. It's so blatant how wrong it is. And every criticism that comes with criticizing that thing that is obviously wrong, it is taken as an attack. I got a love to my heart. I do my goddamnness to show that in my work, my volunteering, and my life. I try to do my best, and I will keep doing my best no matter how toxic and miserable this insane, fucked up reality is, online and off. The developer responded to you. So, do you consider the developer to be a freaking Nazi? MRAs. Attacked by your own community. Yeah, that's what happens when you decided to join a community that considers criticisms as freaking attack. Anyway, I'm getting back to the chat here. I swear if this stuff happens, I'm gonna Iceland and staying there. Wait, I'll actually do that. Damn. Hey, appabend, want to collab sometime? I will love your work. No. Give me your CV first. Give me your credentials. You need to show some work first before I actually do some collabs. Actually, I'm not interested to do collabs in general. Not even with people who are big channels. Like, maybe I ask Aiden, just like, hey, can we do collab? Or ask the people who subbed to me, the people who I subbed and subbed to me, and subbed to me as well. Because you have tons and tons of people that I sub, but also sub to me. And I need to check. I need to check my... wait a second. Rags sub to me. Bearing sub to me. Suit Yourself sub to me. Wasley. Tyler Preston. Oh, I already did it. Tyler Preston. Louis Levi sub to me. Who else in here? Lots of people that sub to me. So, that I sub to... That I sub and also, that sub to me. So, okay. Cognitive dissonance. Being trans should be celebrated. Being trans is not a big deal. Wait, this is a game? Shit, I'm confused. I'll listen. That person will never enjoy games. Always dead name from now on. Jeez. Do you pledge allegiance to the Principality of Zion? Jesus Christ. People that write articles like this is how I define mentally disabled. I got mocked by an SJW today on Twitter because he was praising a gay couple from a video game. He then got mad. A gamer commented and said gamers will die. Asshole. Gamers will all die, asshole. Jesus Christ. Heretic trash detected activating Thought Slayer protocol. Tribe affiliation trumps context with these collectivist identity politics types. The dev was named as wrong tribe. The rest follows the oppression playbook. Jesus Christ. Attention to everyone here. Don't go out. Well, what is that? Don't go out your way to pick petty Twitter fights with the people Appa shows on his videos or streams. Yeah. Actually, to be perfectly honest, that was at the point where I looked at someone and I couldn't, and I was really fired up at that time when somebody decided to tell people, "Hey, Appa, you just got wrecked by Appa." I was a little pissed. I was pissed off at the time, but now I can't control them. Like, I tried to, like, it's like herding a bunch of bees. Like Justin, it's like fans of Justin Bieber fans. Like Justin Bieber telling his fans to, like, stop shrieking for him. You just, you can't. You just can't. Like, Justin Bieber has a presence in there. Like, it's their freaking god. You just can't do it. These criticisms of video games are basically like the Maoist struggle sessions. Christ. Also, please do not leave YouTube. No, I don't leave YouTube. Why would I? Why would I leave YouTube? The Roosters must stop. Lee, what do you think of him? Not really sure. I haven't seen a lot of his videos though. I reject my humanity because these people, the ones you talk about, so now I'm a skeleton. Also, I sub right now because YouTube is not glitching anymore. Yeah. Okay. All hail our god, appabend. Christ. So you're saying we should harass people? Kathy Newman, is that you? I know it's you, Kathy. Get out of there. Stop lurking at my streams. I know you're watching me. Anyway. Here's also a very... I want to see what happens. I don't know about you. I'm grabbing my popcorn. Trump warns of fire and fury to North Korea. I can't wait to see what happens. I want to see the alt furries, what do you call the alt furries to come in there and just storm in towards North Korea. I want to see what happens. I don't know about you, but this looks like brilliant freaking news. I want to grabbing some popcorn, fam. That would be a spectacular display. Anyway, what else do I have? I have lots of screenshots, but I haven't put it here because I'm fucking lazy. The god mother Papute Piku. This, our Lord and Savior. Papute Piku. Papute Piku. Anyway. What else do we have here? What is this? No, not that. Oh, here's... Something is very wrong. Approved by Christ. This game is approved by Christ. Makes sense. Makes sense, I suppose. This game is approved by Christ. Christ-centered gamers. It's been baptized. It's according to the Bible. It follows the rules of the Bible. It is the prophecy. Nice one in there. Anyway, What's your opinion from on Jordan Peterson? I like when he's wrecking people. I don't like when he's talking about Christianity or that sort of stuff, because I'm not too familiar with that sort of thing. I like when he's talking about social justice. I'm a lot more familiar with that. Are furries gonna hit the earth like meteors? Watch out for those flaming furries. They go hardcore. Hey Appa, I noticed you mentioned you wanted to direct and might be able to help you out. I DM'd you and I want to chat for a half second. I read it. That was just a dream that I said. I'm interested in directing, but no, I'm not really interested right now. I like to direct my own projects, not necessarily other people's project, unless if I'm interested in it. Appabend is God, my Catholic friend. At the Dullahan nightlife, praise our Lord as we hold hands, sing our prayers for Appa. Jesus Christ. What is your opinion of deaf group? What is that? I don't know what that is. I say we should just nuke the planet because, as Mahatma Gandhi once said, humanity is a problem, the atomic bomb is the answer. Who on this earth of yours or YouTube would you deem to be your arch nemesis? I don't know. I don't have an arch nemesis, nor do I want to have an arch nemesis. Maybe in the future. Or maybe I haven't found it yet. How long have you been... What have you been doing? You were taking a dump? That's a long-ass fucking time, fam.
That's why I said.
Were you fapping?
No.
Jeez. Anyway. Whoever said deft grot group probably meant to say deft grips. Would you like a nemesis named Appa Straighten? Eh? What is that? What meme did you want to die in early 2018? Depends on how many people react to it. Like, if people constantly say the Ugandan meme is racist, people are gonna spam it. They're gonna keep doing that. The Ugandan Knuckles is the new Pepe the Frog. I just realized that. It's the new Pepe, fam. It's the new Pepe. Because people constantly call it racist. Yeah, like, have these people even actually learned from what happened with Pepe? Like, Pepe died. Like, nobody's spamming Pepe. I didn't even use the Pepe freaking hood back in my Twitter. I used this blue cap me. Pepe's died. Pepe is stale now because everybody already knows that it's stale. So I'm not sure why the people who spawn the Ugandan memes, they're telling them that it's racist and everything like that. I have no idea why they haven't learned a thing or two from Pepe. Like, if you keep telling a meme is racist, people are going to constantly spam it to the point where you give up. To the point where you give up saying anything. And these people are gonna constantly spawn the meme. Like, if you want to let memes stale, if you want people to stop posting memes, let them post. Let them post them. Let them post the memes. It's to the point where people get tired of it, and when people get tired of the memes, they move on to another meme. Then you call it racist. Then people are gonna constantly fucking post it. It's a fucking circle of life. Ugandan Knuckles is the circle of life. Space aliens from outer space killing us. They're demons. They're freaking demons. Anyway. What else do you have here? I want you to read this one. I want you to read this one. This transcends stupidity. Fam, I want you to read this one. I want your input as a Dark Souls fan. Can you pause that game for a bit? Just pause it for a bit. I want you to read this. I want you to read this, because... Can you please stop playing that gay shit game? Come on. No. I'm not asking you to play Bourbon. I'm asking you to look at this. Like, I have nothing. Uganda Knuckles is the circle of life. Like I just realized it. It's mind-blowing. How was your day? My day is great. Now that I figured out that Uganda Knuckles is the circle of life. I figured it out now. And it was once called Pepe the Frog. Pepe the Frog got called racist. It died. It reincarnated to Uganda Knuckles. It has the same big eyes, the same big mouth, the same big smug smile, the same weird clickety noises, the same the same... Like, it all makes sense now. It all makes sense. Uganda Knuckles is the circle of life. Anyway. What the hell does that even mean? Replace Dark Souls with Cuphead. Being trans is like the Cuphead of gender. Tide Pods are gayer than traps. Fucking traps. Peppa the Frog. Yeah, Pepe the Frog meme. Did I say the Pepe the Frog meme? Finally know the way. That is the true way, fam. Like, the reason why the people call this is, do you know the way? Do you know the way it symbolizes? It symbolizes people's... That you know the way. That sentence is a question to the people, to the viewers, whether or not they know on the holy Christ that is Uganda Knuckles. And the circle of life that it forms, fam. The way is Pepe, exactly. Okay, I'm just gonna go back. Oh. Failure to find a sexual partner is now a disability, says World Health Organization. Failure to find a sexual partner is now a disability. No. If it's a disability, you can literally go to people and say, "Hey, I'm disabled. Please give me privilege."
I see.
A person who cannot find a suitable partner will be classed as disabled. Drum up those freaking drums, virgins! You're going to get your privilege! You're going to be down on a very low level of the Oppression Olympics! Congratulations to every single one of you! Jesus Christ. Did you just assume my difficulty level? Oh, disabled. Disabled. And to all of those, to every single one of you who actually has boyfriends, or romantic partners, you have sexual partner abled. You're sexual partner abled. What? You're sexual partner abled. You have to bow. You have to give your privilege to the sexual partner disabled. If I blow you, will you release your nudes on Twitter? My nudes are already out there. My nudes are already out there. You just need to see it. Off topic, did you see the honest trailer video on Crash Bandicoot? Is the most disliked video ever. Oh, I need to see it. Why is it the most disliked video? Why is that the most disliked video? That is the most interesting mystery that I am going to see in my entire life. Why is the honest trailer for Crash Bandicoot the most disliked video? What is this? This isn't what I'm looking for.
The following trailer is
Oh, okay. That was just the intro.
H for honest.
You've explored ruins and
Okay. I want to figure out why this is getting
The
dislikes.
following trailer
If I'm gonna get strike from Smosh Games or Honest Game Trailer,
is rated H for honest.
rated H for honest.
You've explored ruins and discovered ancient treasure as Nathan Drake.
Uh-huh.
You survived the horrors of the apocalypse as Joel and Ellie.
Uh-huh.
Now become the character that put Naughty Dog on the map. A horrible furry in jorts whose arms are way too far up in his body. Crash Bandicoot.
Nothing wrong so far. Let's carry on.
In an era where every console needed a kid-friendly mascot, discover Sony's answer to Mario and Sonic as they dish up an extremely linear platformer with some cute characters and solid gameplay.
Uh-huh.
That would have been the shit in 1995, but was blown out of the water when Mario 64 came out 2 months earlier,
Okay, that was a discussion.
making people who only
That
owned a
could-
PlayStation twist themselves into knots
Yeah, that's a discussion for another time, but this is his opinion.
as they tried to argue that their awkward, barely 3D Bandicoot game was better than an all-time classic.
Okay, now you're showing your pretentiousness here.
Hey, it could have been worse. At least they didn't have to stand for Gex the Gecko, or God forbid, Bubsy. Never play Bubsy. Surf your way to victory as the titular Crash Bandicoot, a man-shaped animal with bizarre proportions and those knee-length jeans you crave, who slowly evolved from happy-go-lucky beach bum to motorcycle driving badass to tribal tattooed douchebag that must stomp and spin his way through a legion of weaponized animals to save the world from the evil plans of some mad scientist with wacky hair. In a story that's either Mega Man for furries or the exact same plot for Sonic. Experience the classic gameplay of the Bandicoot games as you bash your way through long hallway-like levels in 2D, very limited 3D, and Why Would You Do This mode, where you run directly at the screen until you fall into a pit you couldn't see.
Yeah.
As you break all the crates in the world and collect apples, crystals, and, ghost shaman masks for more chances to take.
Yeah, as someone who played Crash Bandicoot a lot actually, but I barely have a lot of memories with it, but I remember playing it a lot, especially Crash Team Racing, but that doesn't count apparently. It's a great game, but that doesn't count apparently. But still, as someone who actually played the original Crash Bandicoot, yeah, I really hate those segments. So I can relate. So, it looks like people watched the first couple of minutes saying that comparing Crash Bandicoot to Super Mario 64 and got so pissy. But I don't know. Maybe there is actually something in the end that might be offensive.
Angles. In gameplay, it seemed alright at the time, but it's probably gonna bum out some kids that play the remaster.
Today, little Johnny learned that classic doesn't always mean good.
Yeah, so apparently there's a lot of bashing on this game. I can see that.
Uncover the inexplicably massive catalog of Crash games. From the initial Naughty Dog trilogy of box-filled corridors to the sequels from new developers that tried to copy the formula, open up the world, make it a beat-em-up, or some combination of the three, but never quite found that magic formula to make people love this poor deformed Bandyman. Then dive into the extensive list of side games, like the kart racing titles.
Yeah, I played that a lot.
Way better than you would expect. The party games that are just dressed-up minigame collections. The mobile games we feel obligated to mention. And the mini Crash game they just shoehorned into Skylanders for some reason. Because there's nothing the children of today love more than failed mascots from the 90s. So bash your way through some Crash...
There's a lot of bashing in this game. Unnecessarily bashing. Like,
today. And
okay. Now I see why people dislike this game.
Games from 20 years ago that are probably way worse than you remember. Or don't, because you don't want to give developers any crazy ideas about mascot platformers coming back. They might even go make a new Bubsy, or a Knack 2 or something. Just kidding. That would never happen. Starring Conan O'Brien's Persona, Penny Gadget, definitely started some fetishes.
I see why.
Is this racist?
No, it's not. It's fucking not.
Okay, this is probably racist.
No, it's not.
Dr. Phineas Gage, Bebop, Rocksteady, another evil doctor, yet another evil doctor, and Dr. Robotnik, George Bandersnatch.
I am actually quite shocked that they made that joke very late.
So, if Crash exists in both the Uncharted universe and the Skylanders universe, does that mean there could be a crossover? Because all I want is for Nathan Drake to hang out with Drobot and Taekwon Crow. Is there a series that you...
I see why. I see why that dislike. Oh, that dislike, fam! That got ratioed, fam! Oh my god! Fam, that dislike in the Crash Bandicoot freaking honest game trailer. Woo, boy! So delicious, fam. Literally half. Because the honest trailer bashed the game constantly. Like, oh, we wish that this game would never exist. Oh, we wish that this classic does not necessarily mean good. Did you just literally blurted that out? Classic does not necessarily mean good? Yeah, well, there are some cases in which that's the case, but putting it to Crash Bandicoot, maybe because you suck at the game, maybe because you suck at the fucking game. I actually need to play Crash Bandicoot right now. You're making me want to play the freaking game, the actual freaking game. Did I actually sell that game here? The Insane Trilogy. I really want to play the Insane Trilogy right now because it looks like it looks cool. Because I've played the original. I've gotten memories. I barely had any memories of it because I was playing it when I was like 5 or I was like 7 or 8. I barely had any memories when I was like 7 or 8. But still, that is so stupid. Anyway, we gotta check the comments here. Have you seen Jemam Times Art the Deviant Art? Check out Cuphead versus Spaghetti Bear. I haven't. Does my hand count as a sexual partner? Ah. First the goddamn promotion. First is the goddamn promotion. Oh yeah. Yeah, I see. Celebrate for now. We are going to be down with the sickness. There are only 2 genders. The bias is strong with this douche. Yeah, it is so freaking biased. Yeah. Nothing about that was entertaining. Exactly. Somebody pointed out. Says I'm sorry for talking shit about Crash Bandicoot. Yeah. We have to summon Kadikarus. Considering the Crash series was so loved, I find this trailer not sarcastic. Funny, but excuse the bastard Crash. Like, it's not even delivered in a sarcastic manner. Like, it's just in very poor taste. It's just honest trailer. I never actually considered. Sometimes honest trailer can be really funny, but when they joke missed, they really miss. Like, they just missed that joke in there. Michael Caine is pretty fucking funny, but there are some jokes in there that are just insanely, wow, really went off the mark. The Gamergate joke especially. But that one was stupid. That one was really stupid. It doesn't consist of actually, like, it doesn't actually celebrate the game. It just sheds a negative light to it. Like, what if I make an honest trailer for Dark Souls and then just highlight every bad part of Dark Souls, the nitpicky parts of Dark Souls, just highlight that and celebrate those instead? Like, maybe highlight the bad things of Dark Souls that people can enjoy, that even Dark Souls players are like, yeah, that sucked. Like, for example, can you give me an example, fam? What is the freaking, the wheel thing? The monster that there's in the wheel thing? Yeah, the wheel. They're just annoying. Yeah, they're annoying. How about that segment where you fight the snakes in the castle and lots of boulders in there. That was annoying. Also, that part where you have to what's the 2 boss battle? Yeah. Yeah, it's lots of things basically. So it's very badly done on this trailer. It was, wow, I never thought that could be that bad. That is bad. That is really bad. Run into a pit you couldn't see. Proceed to run into a pit that everyone can see. Yeah. Dressed up mini games, so basically every party game ever. Yeah, every party game ever. Mario Kart, Mario Party does this. Was it the SpongeBob party game does that as well? Crash Bandicoot is still good. Yeah, I remember playing that game. I remember it being good, so I need to replay it again, and also challenging. So I need to play that again. Also, Crash Team Racing. I have lots of memories of Crash Team Racing. It's very nostalgic, fam. What about Get Out? You want to see the honest trailer for that? Is that thing ratioed? The honest trailer for Persona was meh. Their honest trailer for Persona was pretty meh. It only captured the first... I'm very sure it only captured the first 3. They only briefly mentioned 2. But then again, I have played 2. I know the story. I haven't finished it yet, but I know where the story's going. Wow! Persona 2! They got the characters right at the very least. They got the characters right. You like the characters. It is the same. They can be put on the same level as any other Persona character, any other main Persona characters out there. So I give them that. All the characters, they have development. They have characteristics. They have personality. They have backstory. They have nuance. They have details. It's just the story is fucking trifles. Wow, Persona 2 story is so bad. It is so bad. It is astonishingly bad. Like, okay, imagine if in Persona, there's a line here. There's a line that says Persona 4. It's very grounded in reality. It's very grounded. It doesn't really have a big scale or anything like that. It doesn't really have a big... it stays in one area in the village. In Yasogami High School. It's very grounded, very focused, actually knows what it tries to do. In murder mystery, it knows it keeps it focused. There's the very bottom level, the ground tier. Then slightly above that, you have Persona 3, who is a little bit bigger. It has a lot bigger, the stakes is a lot bigger, but it's still very much grounded in reality, grounded somewhat. And then Persona 5, where it goes, at the top is Persona 5, where it goes bonkers, where it goes this or it goes that, apocalypse everywhere. All of those 3, they're still grounded because they have a consistent tone. Persona 2, it goes back and forth. It goes back and forth between being really grounded in reality and absolute bonkers, craziness, over the top. Wow. It is insane. Like, at one side, you'll explore the difficulties, the bad, troubled memories of your childhood. Like the childhood memories that you have that you've forgotten somehow that brings a lot of tears. And another part, you fought Space Hitler, conjuring from outer space, and decided to murder the entire world with the Führer being resurrected from the dead. Inconsistent fucking tone, game. It's just so weird. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love it. It's quality-wise, it's the same way I enjoy really bad movies. Some really bad movies that I really love to enjoy, but the story is bad. I just enjoyed it so much. It's so freaking amazing. It's so... Oh. Anyway. Now you see. Yeah. But still, I really enjoyed Persona 2. I really enjoyed it. It's a great experience. It's just the story was so bad. It made me laugh. I never even played Crash, but I wish the blight upon them. That's so freaking... It's done so poorly. The channel that does those minute lore videos fucked up on Persona 5 so badly. I'm not sure which. But you know what? If I'm gonna do Persona... a lore video, basically a Persona retrospective, I'll try to be as faithful to everything as I can, and the Wikia does help. Like, come on, guys, come on. All you need to do is just browse the Wikia, check the sources on the Wikia. Don't just read the front page, because if you don't know, there are sources in the bottom of the Wikia. Check every single one of them and then verify the information. Maybe you can find new information that the Wikia hasn't searched up on yet, because that's what I do in Wikipedia. That's what I do with the sources. Anyway. So what else is there? What else do I have here? Here's also an interesting tweet. We're gone for about an hour and 30 minutes. Almost an hour and 30 minutes. So, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Let's see if I have any other dumb articles. Oh shit. I actually have one. I actually have one really dumb article. Okay. Wait a second. Where is it? Okay, here is a very dumb article. And we're gonna read through this because this is entertaining. But before we read that, we got one very interesting thing here to point out. Wait, what? Why doesn't this refresh? That's weird. Come on, refresh. Alright. Still waiting. Actually, I'm just gonna wait here. Wait to the chat here.
What are you doing?
There it is.
Creeping me out.
I am the...
Can you please fucking load? I was about to show a video. Oh, by the way, you also need to see this, fam. Here's a very interesting thing about Steven Universe. Not Steven Universe. Adventure Time. Who's tweeting me? No. Jesus Christ, Andy. Stop streaming. Andy. I find his streams can be entertaining, but a lot of times it's drama. I like that he tried to experiment on this, but I really want him to go back to his normal videos. I missed him. Okay, here's the one that I want to show you guys. So, basically what happened in what's it called? Adventure Time is the Western animators basically made the storyboards first. Western animation studios, they made the storyboards first before they actually send the storyboards to Korea. Literally, so basically the animators of the real animators on Adventure Time is actually in Korea. So how about you pause the game for a moment? I want you to check this out. Check this out.
Lemon grab.
So check this out. So you watch Steven. You watch a lot of
Well, not a lot. So.
You watch a couple of Adventure Time, right?
Yep. Can you, I can't see crap.
Yeah, I can't talk crap. It is. Okay, so
Why
see
are you
this?
stalking my peeps?
I am within my rights.
Yeah, but what are you doing?
this is the work all the Western animation studios do
I am
before
the
being sent to
Earl.
Korea.
Yeah?
Okay.
The Earl
what's the
of
problem?
nothing.
They don't give
The
him
the
credit?
problem is
Yeah.
it's called the Western Animation Studio.
Okay. Okay.
So we
Yeah, so
expect
basically they don't give the Koreans credit.
Wait!
not
What
necessarily.
do
Yeah,
you mean
kind of.
Castle Lemon
Yeah,
Grab.
they do give him credit, but it's just for an animation that is so Western, like Adventure Time. Like you
Yeah.
expect the animators to be from the West, right?
Has no citizens. You have access.
And this is literally what they do.
You must
Now, don't get me wrong. Now, I personally would have drawn it this way too, but it's a storyboard.
Yeah.
But I don't send it, and I would send it to the animators too. But at least I don't show off myself as like
someone who animates the thing.
like I'm not the animator. I'm the director. I'm the
storyboarder.
storyboarder guy.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the animator actually gets the credit.
The one who made the name. Here.
So yeah, it's weird. So, well, here it is. While episodes design and coloring was done in Burbank, California, the actual animation was handled in South Korea by either Rough Draft Korea or Siram Animation. It's kind of bizarre, like putting a lot of this in that. I did a vocal dub. Oh, sorry. Coochie gang, seriously. I found your channel a little while ago and I love it. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh, thank you. Oh, speaking of Hitler. I'm sorry, out of nowhere. Have you played Okami? Yes. Yes, I enjoyed it very much. Why do it yourself when you can pay Koreans did for half the price? Damn, that's evil. Anyway, speaking of Hitler, there was that bizarre picture of Hitler that I got. That I got from people. That, this one. Can you explain this to me?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, you've seen that, but... I can't explain this. Someone please explain this to me. Somebody please explain this to me. I cannot explain this. Anyway. So there's that. Proof Western animation is dead. Kill him with exterminados now. Absolutely heretical. My eyes burn. Perfection. Oh god, that's hilarious. Anyway, I need to play Zelda later on, baby fam. Hey, you just play it for a while. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this stream up by reading this marvelous article. How video games demonize fat people. Golf clap fam, golf clap. Best article that these Stumblerites has ever posted in the entire life. America's most pervasive cultural product rarely treats its audience with respect. Whoa, wait. America's most pervasive cultural product rarely treats its audience with respect. Article. Are you implying that all of Americans' audiences are fat?
Jesus Christ! I'll be honest with this.
Wait, what is water? No! Dumbass! Anyway. The article. That is horrendously fat phobic of you. No. Skinny phobic. How do you call that? Anyway.
Wait.
What?
If you're saying the whole America is fat, aren't you?
Yeah, if they're saying the whole America is fat. Oh, that is too much. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's get to read this one. The reactions have been really good. When I encountered a fat body in a video game, the disappointment that follows is so hot and pure that there is, as a matter of self-care, an urgent need to remove myself from the moment and get on a plane. What the You see someone fat in a video game, you immediately want to have the desire to remove myself from the moment and get on a plane. Amazing. I just want to reread that article where it says at one point I need to print the controller's layout.
No, that guy's a dumbass.
Oh my god. I just love that article so much. It's so dumb. Like, at least early on, at least I understand why you need the layout, but you have to fucking print it? And it's a freaking first-person shooter. Like, if it's an RPG, or if it's freaking Zelda. Like, Zelda's control scheme, especially you can't really get used to with the A and B getting switched, it gets confusing. Oh my god. What? The A and B?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Switch.
The A and B switched. Stop that. Anyway. I refuse to accept that in the world of prestige video games, AAA industry speak, a body like mine and those of the people I love and admire can only exist in one or two ways, a cheap laugh or a sight of disgust. Usually both. I want to see... Is this the sight? Is this chick... Is this the sight of beauty? I'm legit asking you. Is the chick from Wolfenstein... Where is she? Where is she? Is the chick from Wolfenstein a sight of beauty? It was in the background here, but it's obscured. She's obscured here. Is she the sight that is the brilliant sight of beauty that men will admire so much? You're delusional, man. You're delusional. After the refusal as a bloom is something Hope and Jackson, perhaps somewhere on Twitter a fan community has rehabilitated this particular depiction into something empathetic and inclusive, or at the very least cute as they often do. I can't. According to the analyst Newzoo, the AAA video game industry made billions? Yeah. What your point? In 2018, the AAA video game remains our most pervasive and powerful cultural product. Yeah? And yet it's almost exclusively depicts the fat body, my body, as a noxious threat, a monstrosity, an object of ridicule, something to be dealt with violently. But why? Maybe because being fat is unhealthy. Ma'am, can you please describe to me how is this the sight of beauty? You are delusional. You need to be purged. You need to be put in the lava and be cut in half with a fucking chainsaw. Anyway, for the last 3 years, Alicia Preston would get called to show up at a soundstage, not unlike high school gym, put on a suit of skin-tight Velcro, and get to work as a motion capture actor. The varying needs of the frequently hectic days would determine whether a team would apply motion capture markers to her suit, or how the face would be painted for the skeletal performance capture rig. Hail Laser won't wear it as a headset. It kind of looked like a Teletubby, blah, 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 blah. Preston brought up out of her experience in motion capture studio. You walk in, your character being told how worthless they are for having a large body in this intense torture scene. Are you referring... What scene are you referring to? Yeah, nice self-promotion there, writer. Nice self-promotion there. Anyway. As a fat person in real life, you have to have a healthy disinterest in what others think of you to get the job done. What Preston alludes is the opening hour of Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus, the sequel to the critically acclaimed Wolfenstein: The New Order, which, by the way, Wolfenstein 2: The New Order is amazing. The second one sucked. And the reboot of the wildly popular anti-Nazi series. Preston's likeness was the literal scaffold for Sigrun Engel, the fat, possibly queer daughter of the chief antagonist of Wolfenstein. Possibly queer? Possibly queer. She fucked the black guy. She's very straight. Anyway, the abuse Sigrid endures at her mother's hands is a mirror to the abuser character, the handsome, white, straight William B.J. Blas. Wait, what? The abuse Sigrid endures at her mother's hands is a mirror to the abuse your character suffered from his own father. It also means that Sigrid is unusually important to the game's narrative. Over the course of Wolfenstein 2's campaign, she joins the resistance, pleads for her humanity, and eventually earns the trust of her fellow rebels. That developer Machine Games chose to devote so much screen time to her is extraordinary. She's pretty freaking pointless in the late parts of the game. Also, Anya, for the record, she's pretty pointless. In fact, the entire game's pretty pointless. Games often reflect the culture they're made in, wrote Kiva Bay, a fat activist and writer, in a conversation over Google Docs. Before Trump and alt-right, we forget that... Okay. Just because I'm hostile to you, just because I don't like you, does not mean that I'm Trump or alt-right. We forget that one of the largest and most naked displays of hate was once a subreddit devoted to terrorizing fat people. Yeah, is that associated with the alt-right or the freaking Trump supporters? Although our fat people hate Drew from the same well as Gamergate. How? How the fuck did they... its scope was wider. Of course, obviously, because even progressives, some progressives really hate fat people. Just saying. In the subreddit, people of fat people, almost exclusively young women, were shared for open ridicule. Many were doxxed, others targeted for prolonged campaigns to abuse, subject to the terrifying and detailed fantasies of people who genuinely believe fat bodies should be exterminated. You're gonna stay fat, for the record. Like, honestly, the best way for people to exterminate fat people is to let them eat cake, let them suffer diabetes, and let them die by their own self. Seriously, like, the reason why we criticize you so that you don't get fat is because being fat is not healthy. Being skinny is not healthy. Like, I gained fat, I gained some weight. Like, it's not much, but everybody's been telling me that I've gained weight, so I guess it's a lot better than when I was very thin. I was so freaking thin last time. Now I gained some weight, but when I was thin, it was unhealthy. It was very, very unhealthy. Like the very opposite side of the spectrum. It's very unhealthy. Like, you get tired so quickly. You don't get a lot of juice in your body. You need to actually do a lot of activities and all of that. And being fat, how are you able to, like... It's so freaking bizarre to me. Like, how... Maybe these people don't want to be shamed. These people just don't want to be shamed. Even though the things that they are being shamed at is the risk of their own body. They just don't like being it. For a time, it was Reddit's most popular and most toxic sub. It was shut down. Irrelevant. Let's move on. A Dead Rising 3. A critical feature involves battling a variety of human. Dead Rising 3 was mediocre, by the way. Wasn't great. I prefer Dead Rising 2. I prefer Dead Rising 2 over 3. 2 has a lot of fun. 2 is a lot of fun. 1 is definitely the most authentic experience, but I just find 2 to be a lot more fun. Not necessarily true to the Dead Rising experience, but it's fun. It's pretty freaking fun. Dead Rising 2. 3 was mediocre. 4 can go fuck itself. Psychopaths from previous games included delusional fat lesbian mall cop, a delusional fat otaku, delusional fat tiger trainer. Yeah, fat people. Fat people. Like, last time I checked, the fat people, there are fat people in video games that are actually legit good guys. Bob kicks my ass a lot of times in Tekken 7. Nico's cousin, Roman Bellic, he's a nice guy. He's a little bit overweight, not necessarily fat, but he's pretty chubby. Overweight, not necessarily overweight. Or maybe you're talking about really overweight people, not chubby, not Ethan Klein chubby, not H3H3 Ethan Klein chubby, but really fat, like the object of beauty that is Darlene from Dead Rising 3. Jeez. Dead Rising 3 will go on to sell 2.5 million copies. Yeah. Because it's the sequel to Dead Rising 2 that people want to play. It's an Xbox One exclusive that turned into a... that got ported into PC anyway, so stupid. Oh, it sold 3 million Dead Rising 2 sold 3 million copies. The sequel only sold 2.5. Oh. Of the millions who bought native Dead Rising games, how many would honestly interrogate the fat characters they encountered? We're gonna need more context to this entire thing. Like, just because they're fat doesn't automatically mean they're bad. They're gonna be bad because something else. Sure, they're fat, but that's not why people hate these characters. Because I remember that some of the psychopaths in Dead Rising that are actually fat, they end up being bad guys because they actually ruin people's lives. Like, fucking context, fam. How can you not read it? It reminds me of that conversation that somebody had somebody had a conversation with someone who said, well, is it a coincidence that most of the people who hated the Marvel comics these days are white and are men? Is it also a coincidence that people of color didn't really have a lot of problem with these Marvel comics? Like, how is that supposed to prove anything? Like, your Marvel comics, they suck. They're horrendously written. They're badly written. I've had examples that can prove this claim. I have examples that can prove that they're just so horrendously written. But apparently, if I'm a person of color, I automatically like the comic just because I'm a person of color. What a horrible thing to say. Largely speaking, early video games cast fat bodies as the ubiquitous enemy. The brute, a boss, escalating threat. Ironically, fatness become a way of visually signaling that enemy has more health. Yeah. So? Oh my god, this article. Milo makes fun of this article. This is so weird. Think back to Darling briefly, or King Hippo's Nintendo Punch-Out. Wait, here's... They mentioned Bob. Bob from Namco's Tekken 6, whose moves are all named after food. He kicks fucking ass! Yeah, his moves are named after food. So fucking what? He kicks ass! He kicks a lot of ass! For God's sake, like, he's the one character that beats me to death. The other one being Miguel, and... What? Huh? Who's main character? Oh. Yeah, cause he obviously he was just trolling in that. Yeah, Roadhog from Blizzard's ferociously popular shooter Overwatch. Roadhog also kick a lot of ass. So I don't see your fucking point here. Also, don't say May. May's chubby. She's not fat. Rather than making a character three-dimensional in their own right, it's easier to fall back on terms that are easier for presumed straight white male cis able-bodied gamers to immediately understand. Oh, Anthony Birch. Shut up. Shut up. Oh. Sunset Overdrive. I don't even know that. Sunset Overdrive. I'm not too familiar with Sunset Overdrive. I heard it's a fun game for the Xbox One, but that's not a good excuse to buy an Xbox One. I heard the story was god-awful, though. The writing was god-awful. What else? What else do we have here? Wait, what? What if the fault lies in the nature of the corporate product itself? Like an incantation, I found myself returning to what Bird said about priorities. Maybe a bad choice. No. Jesus Christ. This person has issues, and these issues need to be psychologically examined. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Kinky fetish. She belongs to the fat acceptance movement. What roguelike games, if any, do you enjoy to play? FTL, definitely. So instead of taking care of him or herself and become healthy, he or she finds better to change beauty standards. Yep. But, appabend, this is the ideal female body! You may not like it, but this is what peak beauty looks like! I see now. I'm a big guy, and even I think this is retarded. I think we just haven't seen a mainstream project that truly tackles the experience of fat embodiment in a way that is human or compassionate. Yep, fat princess bitch. Big Smoke is the best fat guy. Gotta watch out the trade, CJ! Oh my god. I gotta go bye. Well, goodbye. So what else do we have here? Oh no, not you. Oh. I just want to conclude with something lighthearted. Let's see if we have something. This should be able to conclude. Oh, fuck! Fuck! Oh, I forgot to add a freaking outro here. Here's something. You know the thing that I noticed about recovery of an MMO junkie? It is so refreshing to see an anime that is about a love story between adults. Like, usually anime love stories... What? Usually anime love stories are about teenagers, right? It's so refreshing to see it's about adults. It's about adults who have to work, who have to... Because, you know, high school is a very fun time, very cheerful time. You gotta hang out with your friends and like that. But adult life, you have to go to work, you have to submit into the boss, you have to file in reports constantly. Like, it's boring, fam. It's boring. Like, it is so refreshing to see an anime that is about a love story that takes place in an adult sort of world. That is about adults. That actually has to work. Because I'm starting to get sick with high school. Really starting to get sick with high school. So yeah, I guess anime really need to make more anime. Japan needs to make more anime that is about adult love more so than teens love. Teens love it's getting cliched, it's getting tiresome, it's getting boring. Loli versus MILFs. Loli can betray you with her Oni-chan. MILFs too old to betray fear of never finding another man. MILFs are desperate, fam. Loli doesn't like sex. MILFs will get crazy if he doesn't have sex with you. Loli flat most of the time. MILFs huge obies. What?
No, I mean...
What? You don't like huge obies, fam? How dare you? How fucking dare you? You should die! 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 Burn!
Well,
That is... What a fucking heretic you...
please not...
Heretic!
What?
Heretic!
You over...
Heretic! Loli always cry and relies on you. MILFs is an independent woman who needs no man. They do need men. Use mostly school uniform. Loli used mostly school uniform. MILFs love to try wear new and old things. Loli has family troubles. MILFs respect you more than her parents. Loli doesn't actually need you in her life. MILFs will get crazy if you get home late. Loli doesn't know how to cook. MILFs free milk. Discussion and done. Done. We're done with this, guys. Let's see your comments here. Kill the heretic. When you combine them, it's called Lilf or Molly. I rarely watch high school anime anymore unless it's a comedy. Watch it because of you. They totally acted like high schoolers though. Koiwai is the only true alpha. Yeah. Because... Yeah, because here's the thing. Like, adults, they're not necessarily adults. Like, they can act like teenagers, especially about love, especially when dealing with sorts of romantic things. Adults will definitely act like teenagers, because they're to say that adults are mature in everything is a bit nah. Adults can be very, very immature, and they can especially act like teenagers. There was Clannad that started in high school but went way beyond that. Play a hentai. Yeah. Let the normies hit the floor. Let the normies hit the floor. Let the normies hit the floor. Classic song, fam. What happened? You dropped in a bowl of water again? Can you at least grab the freaking suit immediately?
Yeah, I did.
You did? Oh, so you already did?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. The what? Oh, the raft.
Yeah, the raft.
Well, you can basically, if you want to get to the raft, you need to boko leaf. The boko leaf. There's a leaf right there.
Yeah, I know, but...
If you basically do this. You basically... You do that to the raft. Can you recall how many of your videos spoke about 2chan or the Fujoshi waifu? I want to make a list for easy viewings. Actually, no. I barely made a lot of Fujoshi references. Play Pump Pump to end the stream, please. That's actually a very good idea. Let's do that. Let's fucking do that. Prepare yourself, guys. Lock the doors. The FBI is gonna come to you. Let's play some Pump Pump. Are you ready for some Pump? Are you ready for some Pump, fam? You ready for some Pump? Can you fucking stop dying? How's it? That's not Pump, but okay. That's not Pump. Close! Chrome, close! close, Chrome. Chrome's not responding. I'm stuck with this. Chrome does not respond. Chrome, respond! I want to end the stream. Why can't you stop? Whatever. Okay, so that's the stream for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is my final stream for In the Village. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye bye.